Hello, amazing listeners of the Becoming You podcast. How are you doing? Welcome to the month of April. Okay, let's start by asking the usual question. How are you doing? And this is a public service announcement to all of you that actually think my question is actually a rhetorical question. It's not a rhetorical question. I want answers, please. And I was talking to my friend and I was like, I always ask after the well-being of my listeners, but they do not always respond to me. And she's one of my listeners, and I'm like, why? And she was like, oh, were you expecting us to respond? I thought you were just doing courtesy checkup. So yeah, it's not a rhetorical question. It's how are you doing? Kindly respond in the comment section. I'll be waiting to see your response and I'll greatly appreciate it. I had a great week. I'm working on something research related and it has been giving me like this tough time, like very tough time. But aside from that, I think I'm doing good. I'm fine. Trying to take life a step at a time, going for my classes, I'm studying, and I think I will be going back to the gym because I was unable to register for my dance class. I really do not even have time for dance classes right now or swimming classes. I just kind of feel like I need to move my body a bit more. I need to add something a bit more interesting to my routine. Going to the gym is not that interesting in code, but I just feel it'll help me move my body a bit more. And so I'll be going back to the gym next week. What else? What other update do I have? Yeah, sure, that's just it. I'm just trying to take this adult phase one step at a time. It's really so complicated and it gets so overwhelming. And I was going to ask us, when are we going to stop the charade of making consistency feel like a natural thing? When are we going to talk about how hard it is to actually stay consistent? When are we going to talk about how difficult it is to be consistent? We talk about it like it's so natural, like it happens so easily, like it's something you're just supposed to do, and if you're unable to be consistent, you're betraying yourself. Consistency actually becomes very hard when you're not getting the desired result, because you're trying to show up for yourself, then you keep asking yourself questions like, why am I actually doing this again when it looks like it's not yielding results? Well, I just kind of feel like consistency is key. Consistency is key. We've actually seen consistency work. We've seen like people share their stories and we see the power of consistency. But like holding on to this key, using this key requires a lot of hard work, dedication, pep talk, emotional breakdown. Consistency comes with like this full package. Today we'll just be talking about how hard it is to stay consistent. Now let's dive into the conversation of the day. Right before we dive in, let's hear what these amazing people think of the adulthood phase.
Adulthood is responsibility.
Adulthood is complicated.
Adulthood is growth.
Adulthood is maturity.
Adulthood is being independent.
Adulthood is stressful.
Adulthood has been confronting.
Adulthood is draining.
Adulthood is decision making.
Adulthood is resilient.
Adulthood is overwhelming.
Adulthood is fun and adventurous.
Remember, I'm not here to demonize this phase, but to say it as it is. Recording this episode today did not come easy for me. Not because I was actually thinking of giving up or I was thinking of not doing podcasting again, because podcasting gives me joy. It makes me feel good. I just want my voice to be heard and it gives me a platform. Put up on podcasting is actually not an option. But I just kind of felt so overwhelmed and I just felt like I was stuck and I wasn't getting the desired result I wanted to get. I really felt like a lot of emotions this morning and I had a conversation about it, and I think that was a mistake I made. I shouldn't have spoken about it before recording because it kind of messed up like my emotions, my feelings and everything. So like now I have to do what adults do. What do adults do? You try to just keep your emotions somewhere and show up for yourself. So I'm trying to show up for myself today on this episode. Consistency is just like when we do things repeatedly till we get our desired result or our desired outcome. With consistency, we get to understand that not getting our desired result from something at our first try, second try, doesn't actually make us like failures. We just have to keep trying till we get it right. Consistency helps us see how we grow are things we do. When you're doing something over and over again, you get better, you add new skills, you get more understanding about it. And I think that's what consistency is all about. Just that it doesn't come easy and it can actually become very frustrating and overwhelming when you're doing something over and over again. You're trying to change your method, you're trying to like spice things up, but you're still not getting your desired results, it becomes really frustrating, and it makes the whole process too exhausting and draining. But I think in my case, the thing that keeps me going is I kind of have like this hope that someday it's going to make sense, it's going to add up. There's the big picture. But before I start talking about the big picture and what keeps me going, I think it's very important to actually talk about times where I found it really difficult to stay consistent, and what I realized about those periods. So like I remember sometime in 2022 I attempted to lose weight then, but it didn't work out. This was how the process went. I just woke up that morning, I went to the market, I got fruits, a lot of fruits, downloaded the meal plan, I wrote my timetable. I was really consistent for like a week. I was eating everything I had on my timetable for a week. I made fruit juice in bulk. I kept them in the fridge. And what else did I do? I started jogging. I started doing morning jogs and everything. And after the first week, I checked my weight and I noticed that I hadn't even lost 1 kg. And I was like, okay, let's go. The second week. The second week came. I did the same thing. As God will have it, Nigeria electricity wahala. Our light got spoiled in the second week. And I had to just like consume everything I had gotten on time so they would not like waste. I just took that as a sign from God that it is not yet time for me to lose weight. Aside from my struggle to be consistent with my weight loss journey, in 2020, when I first started my podcast, I had an issue with consistency. It was hard for me to stay consistent because I felt like I did not have all the things I needed, basically, and also I was doing the right thing at the wrong time. That's how it felt like to me. Over time, thinking about consistency, failures, and all of that, I have come to realize that one of the reasons why we struggle with consistency is because we are never prepared for failure, rejections, and the negatives. We're embarking on a new journey. We're trying to do something new in our lives. We're only thinking about the positive outcomes. Like we're only thinking about, oh, what if I get it? We're never prepared for what if I don't get it? What if I don't get this result within the stipulated time frame? What if it doesn't go my way? What if it goes south? Like we were never thinking about those possibilities, and when things start going south, we actually do not know how to handle them, and like consistency becomes an issue because we're just expecting to get the positive outcome, the positive feedback, and the likes. I'm not saying we should be pessimistic about our plans. All I'm saying is that we're hardly prepared for the challenges that comes with doing whatever we want to do, and as a result of that, consistency becomes very, very difficult when things stop aligning with our imagination, or where the result we're getting from something is actually different from the result we've imagined we would get from it. For instance, let's go back to my weight loss journey in 2022. I was hoping to lose 5 kg in 2 weeks. Like if you had checked my browsing history at that particular point in time, you would have been shocked. I was searching for things like how to lose weight in 1 week, how to lose belly fat overnight, smoothies that will make you lose belly fat in a day. Those were the kind of things I was searching for. So I had this very high expectation, and I bought, I bought ginger, I bought vinegar, I bought turmeric, I bought all sorts of things. I made all sorts of paste. I wasn't ready to do the work. I wanted like the shortcuts, and realistically speaking, there's no shortcut to losing weight, and there's no shortcut to success in general. So I wasn't ready to do the work. When I was unable to lose 1 kg in 2 weeks, it just felt like, okay, so why am I doing this? Why am I starving myself? Why am I jogging? Why am I stressing myself when I'm not even getting results? So I wasn't prepared for the journey. I wanted something quick. I wanted something fast. And as a result of that, consistency became a big deal for me. It was really hard for me to be consistent because I started asking myself, why do I have to be consistent? Why do I have to continue doing something that is not giving me any results? Also, I realized that I was unable to stay motivated or continue my weight loss journey because I decided to lose weight for the wrong reasons. I was pressured by family and friends into losing weight at that point. I would walk past my mom. Hey, Nigerian mother. And mom would make remarks like, you're heavy. Oh, how would you say I'm heavy? And she'll say things like, you're heavy. You are so round. See my round daughter. My round daughter is moving like a ball. She would make those comments jokingly, playfully. But at that point, like the comments started to get to me, and they pushed me into my weight loss journey at that time. But they were unable to sustain me in the journey. The reasons were unable to keep me motivated or keep me focused. At the slightest inconvenience, I was ready to give up on the weight loss journey in general, because I really did not know why I was doing this in the first place. And finally, 2023, I was able to embark on the weight loss journey for me, and I was able to see results. I got my desired results after 6 months of intermittent fasting, going to the gym, cutting out a lot of sugar stuffs, carbonated drinks, a lot of things. I had to do away with a lot of things. Having the right source of motivation can help us stay consistent. It's much more difficult for us to stay consistent when we're trying to do something we do not enjoy doing. First time I tried podcasting in 2020, I actually did not have a microphone, no background, no privacy. It was during lockdown. The whole family was home, and I had to lock myself in the room when I'm recording the episode. I was really lacking a lot of things at that time, and as a result of that, like, consistency was really hard. It was really hard to be consistent. I kept questioning the standard of what I was putting out at that time. I just had to sit myself down and just decide, is this what you really want at this time? After I had a conversation with myself, I realized that I needed a break from podcasting. I needed to take a break. I needed to learn more. I needed to work more on myself. I needed to make money to get my mic, to get a good camera. I needed more time to prepare myself for the podcast. I just think we just need to figure out why we're inconsistent. Why are we being inconsistent? Is you're able to find out the root cause, you'll be able to handle it appropriately. If you find it difficult to be consistent with something you like doing, something you enjoy doing, the main thing firstly is for us to understand that we're doing the right thing. You are doing something in the best way you can do it. Results will come later. For us to continually stay strong and not give up, it's really important for us to focus on the big picture. Do not compare yourself to other people. Just focus on you, focus on your journey, focus on the big picture. Ask yourself, what is the end goal of this thing? And with the current place you're at economically, with the current place you're at emotionally, with the current place you're at experience wise, ask yourself the question, how long will it realistically take you to get your desired result? And also ask yourself the whys. Why do you have to continually show up for yourself? Why do you have to continually put yourself out there where you're not getting the engagement or the feedback you were hoping to get? Ask yourself the whys, and the responses you're able to give yourself would inform you on how to position yourself better, and try to romanticize your journey. It's very, very important. And for instance, I kind of romanticize the process of recording my podcast. I try to look good, try to just enjoy the process. For real, I just try to enjoy the process, get my little cute space, and just do those things here. And by the way, guys, we're on 100 subscribers on YouTube. I celebrate my little wins. They're not so little because I had been stuck on 96 for 2 months now, and I'm so delighted about it. So just try to make the process really enjoyable for you. For us to be happy, I think it's really important for us to focus on the journey as much as we're focusing on the destination or the end results. Enjoy the process. That's the only thing that would make consistency worth it. When you're doing it and you enjoy doing it, you might not be getting your results, but at least you're trying to make yourself happy as you're working towards achieving your goals. So try to enjoy your process, romanticize your journey, make a big deal out of it, focus on you and you alone. Stop comparing yourself with other people. And I hate to be the one to break it to you, but there is no shortcut to success. There's no shortcut to life. Consistency is actually the key. It's a difficult one to hold on to, but we do not have a choice. We do not have a choice. You just have to stay consistent. You just have to stay true to yourself, true to your goals. Consistency is overwhelming, but we cannot take a break, because taking a break from something you're trying to be consistent at would only draw you back. The weird way this thing works is once you miss out a day, you kind of start normalizing it in your mind that, okay, it's okay to miss out a day. Okay, it's okay to miss out 2 weekends. It's okay to miss out a month. And before you know, you're back to where you started from. So consistency is hard. Consistency is overwhelming, but we just have to keep going. We just have to keep pushing ourselves. So this episode, it's not like I'm here to tell you that there's a shortcut. I can make consistency easy for you. I'm just here to make us understand and realize that it's not easy to be consistent. It takes a lot of work, and yeah, kudos to you for being consistent at whatever you're trying to be consistent with. You're doing a very great job. Let's just keep going. Let's keep motivating ourselves. Let's keep pushing, and let's keep finding joy in doing what we do. So if you're feeling burnt out, if you're feeling stressed, just try to express the emotion. Take a deep breath. Like, it's going to be fine, and it's going to be worth it at the end of the day. So bye. Catch you on the next episode. Thanks for listening. Catch you on the next episode. Do not forget to live every moment and leave no room for regrets. Remember to follow this channel so you get notification whenever I drop a new episode. Thank you. Bye.